What is up, everybody? Today I'm going to be unboxing the Atom Palm Hydrogen 2. It was for pre-order only about a month or two ago, and I had made a pre-order, but then needed to cancel it, but then after the pre-order was done for a few weeks, I was able to get enough money again to be able to buy it. So I reached out to them and asked if they still had any stock left, or if they had any returns or anything that I could purchase. And they were like, yeah, they did, and he was able to ship it out next day. Like he conjured up an order and just sent it to me, and I got to just pay for it, and he shipped it out the next day, and this is about 4 days ago, so like it did not take long. So yeah, I really appreciate that they were willing to do that. And also I saw an email today that that he's putting up the rest of the stock that they have right now, so you can actually still buy this. I think they had all the colors except for the normal black one. And so yeah, you know, if you're ended up interested in this mouse, then you should be able to still get it. Alrighty. Okay. So, pretty plain box, Hydrogen 2 high performance mouse. So I know a lot of you may not like this, but it is a wired mouse. But you know, it's capable of 8,000 hertz polling rate. They claim to have 0 latency clicks. I believe it is using Japanese onrons, which I hear are great mouse switches that I've never tried. I've only tried really the mainstream stuff. So this is my first step out into, you know, more niche companies, or whatever you want to call that. So yeah, I guess I'll just unbox it. You know, do it in front of the camera. So I got the red mouse wheel, and that's not the mouse. All right, there's some foam. So that's just product information. You get 2 little stickers, so that's cool, I guess. I always like stickers. All right, now for the mouse. Ooh, look at it. Very pretty. And so the mouse wheel is supposed to be aluminum, and it does look like that's probably the case. Oh, it is extremely light. Nice. So the weight is 47.5 grams, I believe. What else? I already said 8,000 hertz, 0 latency clicks. The wire is like a thin rubber. I think it's probably going to be similar to what was on the M2K, that little fingertip mouse made of carbon fiber. I believe that's going to be what the wire is similar to. But one thing that I wish more wired mice did actually is that, I don't know if you can tell, but it is like on the top portion of the mouse. So like once you put this thing in a bungee, you're literally not going to have any cable drag, because you got that much of room. All right, and here I can do some shape comparisons. So what I have here is just the G Pro Superlight, typical mouse that most people probably have. Sorry, I don't have a lot of good angles. Still working on how I want to do videos and stuff, but so it's around the same size. It's around the same size in terms of length. It's pretty close to it in terms of length, but the hump is very it's in the back. So kind of like, what is it, the ZA and the X2H, the hump version of the X2. So it's a very back placed hump, and then here's your typical egg, and there's the hump, and then here's the Vaxi XE, that has a centralized hump, so maybe you should be able to see that difference. Alright, so let me actually put my hand on it and see how I like it. Guess we can do some clicks. So just looking at it, it is mostly plastic. I believe they said these are core pads, skates. Let's pull this out. Alright, so yeah, that's all that comes in the box. Alright, so yeah, the scroll feels great. It feels really good to scroll. The mouse shape feels really good. This is actually like exactly how I like to hold a mouse. Clicks are a little heavy. There is some pre-travel, and then quite a bit of post-travel. Quite a bit, actually. I don't know if you can see. So, pre-travel. So clicks there, and then there's all that. There's a lot of play, kind of on both sides, which we'll see how that plays in game. But in terms of the shape, I like it more than I was expecting. But at the same time, I was kind of expecting to like it because it's so unique. I've never seen a shape like this, and how it contours. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but I guess I could go a little closer. But yeah, it's got like little edges and stuff, and then it's pretty angular, but very comfortable, and then very light. 47.5 grams is super light. Lighter than the super light XD. But yeah, let's plug her in. And they have a web mouse manager. So like kind of like how Wooting has, like where you can literally just go on like Google and then mess with the mouse settings, so you don't actually have to download software. There you go, that's the word I'm looking for. And I find that awesome. Those are always W's, because then I can just pop it open and I don't have to worry about it taking up any space or resources on my computer. Let's see, Adam Home. Do this live. I mean, I know people got their opinions about rubber cables, but like, it's a very light cable, and I barely notice it, even with it being all messy like this. Let's see. Sorry, I am doing this live. I could just cut, but what's the fun in that? I'm here for you guys. Alright, so clicking around. Device, yep, it's connected. Alrighty. Update. So I'm gonna do an update. So, let's see. I guess I can talk about weight balance, which it seems to be good. Well, I mean, I guess technically it's front heavy, because that's where like the PCB stops. So, you got that much mouse just not having PCB or any weight. So it is technically front heavy. However, with how you're gonna hold it, that's like right where your thumb is. I mean, obviously that's right where they placed the mouse buttons, the side mouse buttons. Okay, let's see. It is now downloading. I can make this big, and I can hide my camera real quick. So here you go. Here's the mouse software. This is the web browser software, so not downloaded. And looks like, so you can just do, you get 6 profiles. Counts per inch. Okay, so counts per inch, that's DPI basically, but they call it CPI, which is counts per inch. So I'm a weirdo. I play on I do 32 because I heard, you know, kind of the higher your polling rate, the more responsive you're gonna get. And we're gonna shove this puppy up to 8K because, you know, why not? Angle tuning, I'm not worried about that. And then they have zero debounce delay, so that's me 0 latency. You know, as soon as you click, you are clicking heads. And so far it feels really responsive, especially on my 360 hertz monitor. Sorry. So yeah, that's the mouse. I'm excited to try it out. I definitely, and if you're interested in the shape, I recommend it. It feels good on my Yuki aim pad. I know core pads are typically slow mouse feet, but this doesn't feel slow. I feel like the GPX feels a lot slower. It could be the 20 gram heavier weight almost, but obviously they have terrible mouse feet, but this feels really slow. So I like the mouse so far. Obviously I gotta click some heads and Valorant with it, but first impressions, I recommend it. I like it. If you don't mind a wire, then yeah, I totally recommend this mouse. I think it's really nice. I'm surprised there's not more coverage on it. It's simple, it's a nice shape, and you know, I'm excited to get more use out of it. So, you know, thank you for watching. You know, hope you have a blessed day and go click some heads.